Hi, Days fans. It's Sunday, June 27th. We're going to talk about Friday's show, and I think this is one of the saddest shows that we have ever watched. At least in my time of watching Days. And I think there were a lot of people crying out there. I know that I was a little bit teary-eyed, and I think it was very difficult for the actors to do this show, because it was not just a scene where they were doing a funeral, but they were really... This was a real funeral. And our friend Jody said that she was crying so much that her eyes were puffy. And I think there were a lot of people out there. And I read on Twitter, a lot of people...
People said they wish they hadn't watched it alone. Yeah,
it was very sad. And then when Lucas put the picture of Mike on there.
Not Mike, Tom.
Tom, that really, sorry, I got confused. That really sort of like, I think it pushed a lot of people over the edge.
I think it's a real tribute to these actors that they were able to even do this. I don't know that I could, bury a colleague on screen that had been my friend and coworker for, some of these people, 30, 40 years. And that must have been really tough for them to do this. And luckily, a little bit of time had passed. But, I found it really hard personally because Alice died only a few days before my own grandmother. So it was like bringing all that back for me, too. But I thought they did a really good job honoring both Alice Horton's memory and Frances Reed, the actress. I really, I feel like... people were asking for a long time, when are they going to do this? And, the nature of the show, they couldn't just write it in right away. And out of respect for the family, too. I think they want to let them mourn. But I think they did a really good job showing, respect to her and really making her remembered with flashbacks and all these characters coming back. And what somebody said about Mike Horton, the reason that his scenes were in the hospital was that Rourke Critchlow, I think is his name, he couldn't get back in time. So they had to...
that was clever. So they faked an accident so that he couldn't be at the funeral.
Yeah, thank you who told us that. I'm sorry.
Because it made absolutely no sense to me why the heck they made this accident, but now, perfect.
It makes complete sense now.
Clever writers.
And I also think that the Hope and Bo scenes were really touching. To see these two people who have loved each other their whole life, and now they're broken up. And, a death in the family doesn't necessarily mean, you're going to mend all your ways. But, like you could tell she just really wanted to lean on him, and it kind of made her see straight. And
Carbo fans, you are in trouble.
Yeah, but like Ron says, why would they bother taking the time to bring Crystal Chappelle on the show, write this awesome story, if they weren't going to go anywhere with it? And I have to say, and I don't mean to be anti-Carbo or anything, but they... had amazing passion and chemistry when they were on the first time. And these are the same actors. They have the same chemistry together, same potential. Why are the writers not writing them to their fullest potential? Do they not want us to fall for Carbo?
They don't.
Are they not the end game? And who is the end game for Carbo?
You don't mess with an institution. The end game, there's never an end game. Who has an end game?
I think that Carly and Bo, I think a lot of their magic when they were on before is because we thought Hope was dead.
Yeah, they really need to kill off Hope in order for things like... No. I mean, in order for Bo to really be connected with someone, Hope has to fall in love with somebody like she did with Patrick. And then Bo feels like, hey,
But it was
you're moving
painful.
on, I'm going to,
It hurt to watch. Like when Caroline said... that should be you that has your arms around her. And I was like, ouch,
Yeah. Carly will be with Daniel soon. Well, 9 months from now.
Oh, God. So on a cheerier note, let's talk about a couple of good things going on. First of all, we just were watching a few minutes of Good Luck Charlie with Molly Burnett that was on at 8:30 on Disney. And hopefully we'll be able to find that on YouTube to put up for you guys tomorrow. We haven't seen the whole thing. We just saw a couple of minutes of it because the Emmys are coming in 7 minutes. So we will be twittering away about that if you want to catch us there. And let's wish good luck to James Scott, who told us the scenes he has chosen. And they were exactly what I would have chosen, but he was at a slight disadvantage because the way the Emmys work, they have to be, your scenes have to be all within 1 day's shooting. And his awesome scenes were that day that Sammy told him about Baby Grace being his, and then him approaching her at the funeral home. But he said they shot too long that day or something, so it got cut into 2 episodes. So he wasn't able to submit all that together.
So he chose the scenes at the funeral home as opposed to when Sammy told him, which I think is a mistake.
No, I don't know about that, but I think he has. I don't watch. Is it? I don't know which one it is. It's one of the A ones, I think. I don't watch the one that has the other 2 guys, but Young and the Restless, which I really do love. I feel like James Scott has it in the bag over those 2 guys. No offense. But I don't know the other soap, so I don't know. But and then there's Molly Burnett, who I think has a really good chance. Ari Zucker, I think, has a really good chance.
Yeah.
Crystal Chappelle, I think, has a good chance because I didn't watch her soap, but I think whenever a soap goes off the air, it helps.
They have a little, they feel sorry for them. I
mean, I'm not saying that's all. I don't know her work from that because I never saw her on that show.
You're saying that's the only reason she's going to win?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking to be, attacked in my sleep. No. I'm just saying I don't know that show, but I would think just knowing that much, it gives her a good chance. And Shelley Hennig and Dylan Patton.
Dylan? Man. Does he even show up at these things?
He's going to show up because he's nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Poor guy. He got canned.
Yeah, but the poor guy got an Emmy nomination.
I know. That'd be bittersweet for me.
Yeah, I bet it would.
Right. Hold on. I didn't get right in the camera.
So I hope I listed everybody. I think I did. But we are very excited for all of you.
We're excited for Molly.
Yeah. We love Molly.
That's him. I stole that from Justin Bieber. He does this stuff.
We get in trouble all the time for being jammy or whatever else, but we are really the Molly Burnett show. We love you. All right. I think that's it. We better go watch. I got 5 minutes to get this produced and out of here. Okay, bye. Come Twitter with us tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Couple that watches Days Together.
Days Together.